Fabulous and fun.
Brains.
Mandy Moore is one smart cookie.
And a booming career.
She really has a staying power in this business.
Mandy's mastered the art of making wholesome look sexy.
She has an innocent, beautiful, fresh glow. She's just like the girl next door. She's really real. She's a sweetheart.
I love being feminine and being a woman very much at different events and on the red carpet.
Mandy switched from pop singer to ace actress overnight.
Mandy the actress, it's a phenomenon. She came on the scene as one of the blonde Pop-Tarts and made this incredible transition onto the screen.
Everyone who meets her agrees.
She is incredibly kind. She is humble.
I'm very starstruck right now.
She has got great fashion taste. She's incredibly savvy.
She's very mature, she's very well-mannered, she's very respectful, beyond professional.
She sings, she acts, and she's sweet and sassy on the red carpet. She's Mandy Moore, style star.
I love shopping. No one can take that credit card out of my purse.
Mandy Moore is the dream girl next door.
She was Mandy like candy.
She's so sweet, such a doll.
She's not your typical young pop girl.
And at 5'10", she walks the red carpet with the confidence of a runway model.
She's graceful. She wears high heels, and you'd think she had gym shoes on.
Her style is like completely indicative of her personality. Completely sweet and feminine and soft.
I was just standing here going, God, look at her. You look amazing.
Mandy Moore was born April 10, 1984 in Nashua, New Hampshire. When she was 6 weeks old, her family moved to Orlando, Florida. Mandy knew early on that she was born to entertain.
I was probably 6 or 7. I saw a school production of Oklahoma, and that was it. I want to do that. I want to be the center of attention. I took vocal lessons. I did the whole thing. My life was pretty much run by my passion for singing and acting and being on stage.
Mandy's other passion were the clothes in her closet.
I love clothes, and I remember being a little girl, and I would change 50 times before I went to school. I'd come home, I'd change 2 or 3 times, figure out what I wanted to wear to go out and play. I'd come in and shower, I'd change again before I went to dinner, so I was just a clothes horse.
Mandy liked dressing up, but loved performing. By age 12, she was well known for singing a very familiar tune.
I made a name for myself in Orlando being the national anthem girl. It's a fairly difficult song to sing. It taught me a lot. It gave me a lot of confidence at a young age.
Mandy's costume was as patriotic as her song.
I remember when I was younger, I used to have like little American flag bow in my hair. Don't ask. I even had a dress that was like an American flag. How cheesy is that?
Mandy kept pursuing her dream, hoping to get her big break.
I tried acting, I tried voiceovers. I mean, every which way to get in here, because there's no like how to be a pop star 101 type of class thing. So I mean, it's just, I fell into it, being in the right place at the right time.
The right place was at an Orlando Magic basketball game. Music producers saw Mandy singing her now signature song. A record deal followed, and in 1999, Mandy released her debut album, So Real, with the hit single, Candy.
Her first hit was Candy. It went #1 immediately, and it put her in the ranks of like the pop princess trifecta. The irony of Mandy Moore's Candy song is actually that she's a junk food and candy freak in real life, and she pounds sweet tarts by the handful.
Candy broke the top 10, and Mandy found herself thrust into the world of teen pop stardom, along with Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, and Jessica Simpson.
When Mandy came on the scene, she was kind of clumped into the blonde pop singers.
Yeah. She was kind of lost in the shuffle with all the other blonde girls that were singing at that time.
Mandy didn't mind the comparison.
It doesn't bother me. I mean, every artist has to be compared to someone, so I mean, I figure why not somebody who's selling 10 million albums and, you know, is loved around the world and has good music and stuff. Like, I totally respect them.
What made her different, I think, that she also had this sparkle of girl next door. She seemed more natural, more down to earth, and more accessible. Definitely more sort of accessible than the other teen crooners like Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera.
In 1999, Mandy made her first appearance at the Billboard Music Awards. Mandy's teen spirit showed in her innocent style and attitude.
I'm just so excited to see people that, you know, I've listened to on the radio and stuff like that, so it's very, I don't know, I'm very starstruck right now.
What helped her create her own niche was that Mandy stayed true to her personality. I mean, she's as cute as a button. She's kind of this, like, real, everyday girl, and she never strayed from that. She didn't pretend to be older.
Sometimes I feel like that. I don't think people are taking me seriously because of my age, but I don't know, for the most part, I think the fans are there, and that's all that really matters.
In 2000, Mandy released her second album and filmed the music video for the single, I Wanna Be With You.
Making a video is amazing, like the perfect way to express the words and the emotion you're feeling throughout the song to the audience out there. That's why it's so fun to make a video.
Mandy's thriving career kept her on the go.
It's moving fast, and it is the beginning, hopefully, not the end. But it's definitely been like a wild ride. I love how people just describe it as a roller coaster, because some days they're like, whoa.
The pop star's fresh-faced beauty made her a natural to model a popular skincare line.
I'm the new Neutrogena girl for the next 3 years. Print, it's a worldwide campaign, commercials, everything, so I'm looking forward to that.
She has the most flawless skin I've ever seen, and at that age, most young girls don't really have that skin, so who better to choose for something like that? Her skin is unreal.
Coming up, Mandy's hobby becomes a habit.
I'm a compulsive shopper. She was just using her card a little bit too much.
And later, the blonde beauty flirts with the dark side.
It had people talking about her a little bit longer than normally.
When Mandy Moore, Style Star, continues. By 2000, Mandy Moore recorded 2 albums, appeared in 3 music videos, and posed for a skincare line. She was still a teenager, but only in years.
Thank you very much.
It feels to me like she's my age. I mean, she's probably going to kill me when she hears that, that's how it is.
I forget that she's so young and I have often. She's great at switching to whoever's around her, and we all get along and we have a great time.
I'm in an adult world, and I do have a lot more responsibilities than normal 15-year-olds. But then again, I still am a kid.
Mandy was looking older than Sweet 16 at the Teen Choice Awards. Her Alexander McQueen design was more rock star than pop star.
I loved it. I thought it was edgy, and it was kind of at the beginning of my career, so it was one of my first tastes of high fashion and designer fashion.
Colleen Conway is Mandy's hairstylist.
It was quite, a funky outfit for Mandy at that time. It was a great look for her. It worked really well. She was still very young, but she still carried it with a very chic look.
Colleen created the perfect 70s style do to complement Mandy's daring new look.
I was doing the whole Farrah Fawcett flip thing that whole summer long. Colleen remembers.
She'd done that look for a little while, where the hair was a little flicky.
Mandy's edgier look matched the new hipper sound of her third record, Mandy Moore.
The cool thing about the album is it's a cool pop album from A to Z. Like, there's a bunch of different types of pop music on there.
Mandy started taking more risks. For her first film, The Princess Diaries, Mandy chose the role of a very anti-Mandy character.
I play like the rude, stereotypical cheerleading high school snob. That's like the arch nemesis of the lead character, so I had a grand old time.
She was great. I didn't know, those rock stars you worry about for a minute, but she was a delight and very brave and a good actress.
I like that little bad girl, sassy.
The Good Mandy re-emerged at a 17 magazine photo shoot in 2001.
I think definitely my own style is reflected in like the actual cover of the magazine, because I get to wear kind of Mandy clothes and I'm not dressing up, I'm being myself, obviously.
Nice.
Mandy's a perfect subject. She's young, she's 17 years old, she's talented, our readers love her. She's going through a transformation herself, so she was the perfect pick for us.
As Mandy became more successful, her passion for clothing grew.
I'm a compulsive shopper. I have like probably 50 pairs of jeans and like 1,000 t-shirts and tank tops because that's what I wear every day.
Mandy's a power shopper, and you know, I think she was just using her card a little bit too much, and to the point where her parents had to suspend her credit card.
By 2002, Mandy stayed away from the mall long enough to star as Jamie Sullivan in the critically acclaimed film A Walk to Remember.
And I saw a picture of her and I went, oh my God, that's Jamie. I hope she can act.
I was flipping out. I wanted it so bad. It's such a great story that I'm so passionate about, and I cannot wait for people my age to go to a movie like this.
She hadn't done a lot of acting, and she was fantastic.
Mandy's performance received a lot of attention, but the actress was upstaged by her own hair.
For A Walk to Remember, I went brunette and loved it so much that I decided to keep it.
It was a really big thing when Mandy colored her hair brown.
I know it was a big fuss and it was just brown hair. But, you know, it's amazing. People, you know, just like you get categorized, sorry, because you're blonde.
Take a look at what she did with her hair, going from blonde to brunette. That shows that she's pretty gutsy.
The change turned out to be a good career move.
I think it definitely did separate her from that blonde pop singer bunch. It was a very bold move.
At the film's premiere, Mandy added a daring touch to her traditional Chanel dress.
She does a great accessorizing trick here by toughening up the look a bit with a hip-slung leather belt.
It's nice to be able to go to different events and premieres and stuff and go through the process of picking out a dress, or, you know, what your hair is going to look like, what your makeup's going to look like.
We decided to wear her hair down and wavy and just really soft and very pretty, and I think that's what she looked that day. You know, it was just a very pretty look.
Coming up, Mandy meets her perfect match.
He's my first love. Definitely my first love. Yeah.
And later, Mandy sizzles on the red carpet.
Oh my God, is something gonna pop out?
When Mandy Moore, Style Star, continues. Mandy Moore's drive and discipline propelled her to teen stardom.
This is not an overnight success. Mandy has come a long way, and people have to realize she's been working at this a very long time.
At 19, Mandy Moore has definitely done a lot. I mean, more than most teenagers have done.
Mandy makes a point to keep her look ladylike.
She never felt comfortable being overtly sexy, showing lots of cleavage, showing her belly. It just wasn't what she was about.
She always dressed her age, and I think that that really set her apart from that midriff, you know, militia.
She's a beautiful girl, and I think she's aware of her beauty, but she's not about necessarily getting out there and selling it.
At a 2002 movie award show, Mandy was selling elegance, sophistication, and a new short do.
That was one of the first, I think, award shows where she went out with short hair. And the dress was vintage, and it was just one of those days that it all worked.
It was movie star. I mean, she looked absolutely drop-dead gorgeous.
For once, I'm nominated, so this is a pretty special night for me.
And Mandy brought home an MTV Movie Award for her performance in A Walk to Remember.
It's so amazing, I think, to be recognized, but just to have made the transition from music to film has been amazing, but then to get such a good response and to receive an honor like this is just the cherry on the sundae. I'm so thrilled.
After picking up her award, Mandy headed to Canada to begin filming How to Deal, where she played a high school student disillusioned with love.
I wanted to delve into her mindset of going through, you know, a divorce and her best friend falling in love and kind of abandoning her, and her sister getting married, and she feels very alone in the world.
The role was a challenge for Mandy, who describes herself as a hopeless romantic.
I believe in love at first sight and true love and soulmates and marriage and all of that wonderful stuff.
Sparks flew when Mandy's mom invited tennis heartthrob Andy Roddick to the set. It's been love, love ever since.
He's my first love. He's my best friend, and it's really nice to have opportunities like this and be able to spend some time with him.
He's at the top of his game. She is as well. They're both very wholesome. They have an incredible work ethic.
They're a great couple. They're perfect for each other.
With Andy by her side, Mandy arrived at the How to Deal premiere in a short and sexy Armani.
I wanted to be elegant and classy, feminine, and I loved the dress. The little details and beading on the dress I thought was just exquisite, and it fit really well.
She was very in love and was with Andy. He was in town for the event as well, and I think she gets in these moods, and she wanted to be girly and feminine and sexy.
With success in her acting career and her personal life, Mandy headed back to the studio to record her 4th album, Coverage.
I went with this crazy, kooky idea of doing this record of my favorite songs, just had the time of my life. It's exciting for me to think that some people my age will be hearing some of these songs for the first time. Like, I'm the one introducing them to these amazing, timeless pieces of music.
To promote the record, Mandy struck a sultry pose for the November 2003 issue of Teen People magazine.
What makes Mandy CoverGirl material is that not only is she 19, she has an incredible album, she's got a new movie coming out, she has an incredibly hot boyfriend. In between setups, she would go to the computer and check what was happening with the scores at the US Open, and every time Andy won a set, she would cheer and "Go Andy!" and it was really, really, really sweet. It was very, very cute.
After Teen People, Mandy was featured in a spread for YM. Style Star caught up with the cover girl at her photo shoot.
It was perfect. That's the kind of photo shoot you want to be a part of.
She's somebody that a lot of teams are really paying attention to and follow her role as to what she's wearing, how she's looking.
It was so great. I walked into the wardrobe truck and I was slipping through going, God, I want this and I want this and I want this, and I'd wear that and I'd wear that.
We put her in Moschino, 7 jeans, Marc Jacobs.
The long coat with the hearts was very cute. Very me. Me, of course, like jeans and a little t-shirt underneath, everything subdued besides the coat.
Makeup artist Monica Blunder kept Mandy's makeup soft and simple.
The audience for that magazine, I think, is pretty young, so we said, let's just do a beautiful, like glowy, beautiful, natural look.
Monica applied NARS lip gloss and Baby Doll, All About Eve eyeshadow, and blush called Orgasm. Coming up, Mandy's top looks are next.
That's the kind of dress that every girl wants to wear.
When Mandy Moore, Style Star, continues. Mandy Moore wowed audiences as the national anthem girl, then transformed into a teen pop princess. Today, she is one of Hollywood's hottest young stars.
Her life is a fairy tale. She has a great boyfriend, she has a great family. She gets to fly all over the world and perform music and make movies. She's like a little Cinderella.
Mandy's style has come a long way.
From the beginning, she was really innocent, very clean, very like young pop star. And now she's evolved into a really sexy icon.
Even though Mandy hasn't been on the scene long, she knows how to make an impression. We asked a few fashion experts to choose Mandy's top looks. At the premiere for A Walk to Remember, Mandy showed her girly side in Chanel and added her own belt.
This is very different than what you think of Chanel. Very ethereal, very floating, very romantic. It was nude chiffon. It was 2 pieces, and it was sort of unfinished at the top, all these unfinished edges. It's very unexpected.
I think she made a very wise fashion decision by wearing something kind of conservative, but still really pretty and very young.
Mandy took a walk on the dark side at the 2000 Teen Choice Awards wearing Alexander McQueen.
Head to toe black. You see a little bit of skin slits underneath her arms. It's a really cool way to show skin, sort of her attempt at being sexy without being too revealing. Her hair is very, very blonde. It's very tousled, it's very young. She looks great.
Mandy went bold and daring at a Los Angeles charity event wearing Colette Denigan.
It was a high collar, it was like an electric ring.
It was a long dress. She's a tall girl. She's like a supermodel, essentially.
It's got side cutouts, so you're thinking, oh my God, is something gonna pop out?
She really knows just the right amount of skin to show that's appropriate for the evening.
It's very cutting edge. It was beautiful.
Very sophisticated, very modern. It was just stunning.
Mandy showed off her fun and flirty style in Armani at the premiere of How to Deal.
She wore a strapless Armani. It was kind of a cocktail dress. It was jeweled. It has sort of a 50s, retro feel to it.
It's fun, it's flirtatious, it's strapless, it's sexy.
She modernizes this look with a great pair of Christian Louboutin shoes.
It was awesome.
At a 2002 Movie Awards show, Mandy walked away a winner for her performance in A Walk to Remember, wearing a vintage Lily Rubin dress.
It was a cream dress with this really cool gold threaded, almost like a fan motif on the top.
It had a really pretty beaded neckline.
These great thin straps that wrapped around her neck.
It was almost like a Greek goddess kind of feel.
She looks almost angelic in this dress.
She's just very simple, understated. It was very sexy.
You can tell by the smile on her face that she's really comfortable, that she's really confident in this dress.
Now that Mandy is a regular on the red carpet, Style Star wanted to find out what she totes along to stay fresh.
Gosh, what's in my purse? I have Rosebud Salve lip balm. Looks like $4. You can get it at the pharmacy, the drugstore. I travel with Purell hand sanitizer. I've become very obsessive compulsive again with making sure that my hands are clean, because you shake a lot of hands, you meet a lot of people, don't want to get sick.
Mandy Moore started her career as a child and achieved many of her dreams before she turned 19. And she's not done yet.
Mandy Moore is not afraid to do a lot of different things, which I think says a lot about her personality and how she really has staying power in this business.
Mandy Moore is a fresh-faced beauty, a talented performer, and a style star.
Thank you. I admire fashion, but I definitely don't consider myself to be a fashion queen. I love everything. The fashion, gossip. I'm a big gossip fan. I grew up in Orlando, so I'm kind of like an amusement park fan and a roller coaster junkie. Birds! Hey! We're taping here!
They're taunting us.
No dancing. I have no coordination. No. You don't want to see me dance. It's a really scary sight.